Whoa, how's everybody doing out there? Says the Black Effect. I want to go ahead and get into this video quickly. You see here is what I'm showing you. They had an article on BuzzFeed telling people to post the gayest pictures that they had when they were younger, basically trying to promote youth born gay, people being born gay, children being LGBT. They're trying to promote that. This is a huge agenda, and stuff like this is demonic. Stuff like this promotes it. It promotes child confusion, and child abuse. This doesn't help kids find themselves. Like, you see this, you have a picture, just because you have a picture of a boy posing in a certain way, now you determine his sexual preference for the rest of his life. Do you remember you used to have a certain thing called a tomboy back in our day? The tomboy used to be a girl, who used to like to do boy activities, kind of rough around the edges. Her attitude was like one of the guys. I guarantee you down the line, when that woman got of age, she's probably married right now. That woman is married to a man right now. Those women that like tomboys, a lot of those women are preferred by men. You understand? Just because she has a difference about her, so she can relate to a lot of things. That doesn't make a woman LGBT because a girl likes to play with the boys. You may need to look into that, and your little girl may be fast. You might want to check that out. But see, right in this day and age, we want to promote children being LGBT. You have teachers coming to schools with male teachers coming to school with big fake titties with hard nipples, and you know what I'm saying, big old huge fake titties, like, in schools, around children. You have you have schools allowing drag queens and burlesque and scantily clad men in drag coming into schools, confusing children. Children they shouldn't think or have to deal with sexuality until they're of age and their brain is developed enough. Now, if that's the case, if you allow your child to pick and choose what sex that they want to be, then it's nothing stopping the courts and this satanic system for taking your child and allowing your child to choose who they want to have sex with. You understand? Like, if you giving them the full autonomy to decide what sex they want to be, then you say it's foolish for you to then in turn try to make it seem like they're too innocent to have sex. You understand? Like, you've taken their innocence already. So you've taken it in the worst way. You've robbed them of that. Now you've introduced the most adult theme that you can to them. You know what I mean? And you're confusing them. So now, don't be surprised when they like. Why are you like? It's not even a surprise when they grow up with having different abnormal sexual proclivities, or they become sexual deviants, or they have a hard time compartmentalizing sex and social interactions and things like that. Or now they so confused they want to don't even know what gender they are. Now they want to cut parts of themselves off, like they not happy with themselves. You've fostered that confusion. Because like, a lot of parents are confused themselves. They don't have good sense. A lot of parents want to feel special. So they, you seen when parents, make their kids sick on purpose. I always got their kids thinking they sick, always running to the doctor. Like, that type of stuff goes on. And we do not diagnose mental illness properly in this country anymore, because we're trying to appease certain groups of people and certain false realities we're trying to keep up. That's like, it's a dangerous thing that's going on in this wicked, demonic country. You know what I'm saying? These doctors who allow kids to take hormones and stuff before they're 18, they're demonic. Doctors who are coerce, psychologists and stuff who coerce children into thinking that they the opposite sex instead of giving them the proper diagnoses, you're demonic. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're serving Satan, and Satan is going to come to collect. There's no way that God's happy with you. I'm sorry. Like, you're living for Satan. You know what you're doing, but just understand that vengeance is mine, says the Lord. When God get to spanking that butt, man, he get to breaking you off something. He'll break you off something proper. You know what I'm saying? And rightfully so. You deserve everything you get. Because, this is and the parents too, it's borderline child abuse. I saw one documentary where they were showing a boy who had to be all of 5 years old, man, not even that old, I don't know, like running around. His parents letting him wear dresses, dressing him up as a girl. And one day he told the mother that, look, I'm a boy. Like, I'm not a girl, I'm a boy. And she was crying. The mother started crying because all that indoctrination, in that one instance went out the door, and it showed you that that child was just playing and being a child. For one instance, his innocence shone out, and he showed you, look, I'm going along with what you tell me with the game. I'll play the game that you're playing. See, but the game get real when the child get old, because see, now you've reduced him to being less than a man. You really have. He's a male, and you've reduced him to being less than a man. Now he's going to have to either go out and, be less than a man, or go out and try to find himself again, like pick it up and find his true self. But you've done it as the parent. Child abuse. But see, at the end of the day, and they want it right now, this, like I said, the system, the media, the government, they all play into this. This is why you have the LGBT and women and ratchet women at the front of these movements, because that's who they trying to use. They trying to get more of them and recruit them. They trying to recruit more people to that cause. That's why you got a lot of women. They go to the black women and just women, period. They love to try to get them to buy into the LGBT. Like they just want to befriend a lot of the women. They know men not going for that. They know straight men not going. They not with all that. But you have some women who just, have the Eve syndrome, the Jezebel syndrome, and they just flip flop, with whatever this satanic system says. You got to be leery and weary, and you got to be leery of women like that. You really do. They not with you. You know what I'm saying? They need Jesus Christ themselves. They need Jesus. They need to have a come to Jesus meeting. They need Jesus. You understand? That's it. Point blank, period. There's nothing else to say. He'll get them out of that confusion that they're in. They don't understand women don't even understand they fight against their own interest with, trying to say the trans men are women and all this. It's nothing to just men can be women and things like that. So what's the point? What's the special about being a woman then? You know what I'm saying? That's ridiculous. And we don't go for that. Like you can live in that false reality, but I refuse. I refuse to. And you need to stop selling kids this false reality. Let children be children. Stop paying attention to them so much by looking at their sex and worried about what sex. Y'all weirdos. You need to let a child be a child until he 18, until a person 18, they can't do no porn or nothing like that. Well, let them, don't even worry about no sex. And now when they get 18, if they want to chop they penis off, they want to cut they breast off, they want to go around, and call themselves the opposite that what they are. They want to live in that delusion. Let that be them. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I said live in a delusion. They want to live in a false reality because it's only two sexes. And if you want to live in whatever reality you want, you have to do that when you're 18. That's not a healthy mindset to have human beings walking around in. But you do that. Look at other countries looking at America as weak. Men being less than men. Being reduced to women. Like other countries, America's in trouble, bro. If you keep this up, we got to produce strong men. You got to understand how societies working societies, strong societies. Stop it. And quit paying attention to kids and talking about, well, I think trying to project what they going to be. You projecting. Let them be kids. With that being said, it's Nico B. Blackeffect. Gone.